Is this $25 webcam I picked up on Amazon better than the one built into the iMac? No, but then yes. And let me explain. All right, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to go ahead and just let everyone know I did pick up this webcam. The one built into the iMac behind me is really bad. Everyone knows the iMacs, they're like 720p, they're just really foggy. So I do Zoom calls, I do all online calls. I wanted to see if I could pick up a $20, $25 webcam that would do any good. This one's actually the LightPro XN60, 1080p, 30 frames per second. I'll have a link in the description and stuff to this so you can pick it up if you want to. But why did I say no, it wasn't as good, and then yes? And there's only one reason, and I'll get into it in a second. What I'm going to do in this video is I'll go ahead and I'm going to show you guys example of the video versus the iMac video, number one. I'm going to also, show you the audio, but this is not for the audio. You can always, I recommend always using your internal mic or an external mic or something. Don't use the microphone built into a cheap webcam. But I'll show you what that sounds like as well. But the reason I said no and then yes is for a specific reason, which I'll show you. At first, it didn't seem like it was going to be as good as the one I actually have on the iMac. But then it was actually, way better. And I'm not exactly sure why. Maybe how people here on this channel can help me figure it out. But I'll tell you what I did. That's all I can do to fix it. And now it works great. It's definitely a lot clearer than the actual one built in. It is true 1080p, at least it looks like it is versus the one built into the iMac. So to answer the question, stay tuned. I'm going to go through some examples and show you what I did to kind of tweak this thing and why I thought at first it wasn't as good and then it was. And the weird thing that I did to fix it, which is crazy, I can't explain it. Anyways, this is the LightPro XN60 1080p webcam for about 20 to 25 bucks. I think I fixed my problem. Let's get into it. All right, the camera comes in this kind of very generic box, but it is fairly good quality. It comes with a lens cover kind of to block out the camera and then some simple instructions, but it's plug and play. Here's the red light on it. You can see it here. When the camera is off and not filming, it has the red light. That's just the power light. And then when you're actually filming or the camera's on, like inside of an application or something, you'll see the green light there on the left-hand side. So I just wanted to show people how that works. Here's a picture of it on top of my 27-inch iMac. So it's like a little bit slightly different color than pure black, but it looks okay. Here's a size comparison sitting on top of a 27-inch iMac just to see the size. And the mounting system is pretty, you don't have to screw anything in. It just basically sits right on your iMac. It works really well. There's no stickers you have to stick on. I just stuck it right on there. I mean, not stuck it, just placed it on there. It worked really well. So overall, the quality is pretty good and it's easy to fix. All right, so here's some examples of the webcam, the $25 webcam. You can see that it's very clear. There's some light coming in from outside, but it's actually pretty good for what it is. It's 1080p. It's way better than the iMac. I'm going to show you these side by side in a second, but first I'll show you the iMac. So this is what this looks like. Take a look at it. I'm doing some construction in my house behind me, so that'll be fixed eventually. But you can see the quality of this and the response, it's very responsive, but I had to fix that. I'll show you in a second how I did that. So here's the webcam. Go ahead and just judge it for what you want, but it's definitely clearer than the iMac. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to switch to the iMac. I want to show you what the difference is. So right now we're using the $25 camera, and I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison to make this easier, but you'll see the switch. So we're going to go up here. We're going to make sure we're on here, photo booth. We're going to go to photo booth, and we're going to go into, let me see here, camera right there. You can see it. I'm going to switch to the built-in camera, and then where we go, it's switched. Now look at this. You can see the light is kind of coming in different angles and stuff. So anyways, you'll see this in a second, but this is not the best, right? This is actually pretty bad. So it's way worse than the camera that's $25. And this is the one built into the iMac right now. This is 720p, not good quality at all. So let's do our side-by-side comparison. So we're going to do that here in a second. Now I also actually went ahead and I downloaded another application called HandMirror. You can see it here. And I'm using now the webcam as the $25 webcam. Inside of here it's really clear, maybe because it's a little bit smaller, but even the lighting's a lot better on this one. You can see it here up here in the upper right hand corner. So this actual program, the reason I wanted to mention this program is you'll find out in a second why, but this actually helped me fix my other issue, this HandMirror. It's a free application, so stay tuned for that. All right, so why did I say it was not the best and then it was? Let's get into that. I have a kind of a weird camera angle here. I just want to show people what's going on. So I have the camera set up and I went into Photo Booth here, which is right here. It's built into the Mac, and I launched it. Now that I see myself Look at this delay that it has. Can you see that? I'm waving my hand. I look behind my hand. You can probably see it on there, but it's delayed by a couple seconds. Look at that. See it? That's unusable. The picture is way better than the iMac, but it's just unusable in this state. What I did to fix this is I have a program called Hand Mirror, and for some reason I was fooling around with that, and I just opened up Hand Mirror. It's up there. See it? It's a little even clearer up there. But now, once I open this application, look at this. Delay is gone. The delay is gone. Now, even if I shut that, the delay is gone. So I just opened up that Hand Mirror and it fixed the delay. I mean, it's a slight teeny delay, but nothing like it was. Nothing at all. So does anyone have any ideas on why that fixed the issue? If you do buy this camera, get this Hand Mirror and it fixes the issue. Hand Mirror is free, but I can't put I have no idea why. All right, so now we're going to test the webcam, and I always tell people just use your internal iMac microphone or use an external microphone. Don't use the microphone built into the webcam. It's not made for that. The webcam is pretty good with the video. As you can see, the audio is not going to be good. So let's go ahead and test that right now. This is a test of the microphone. This is a test of the microphone's audio on the webcam, just so you can hear it. And then just for comparison, you can see there's a huge advantage. I'm using an external mic right now, and you can hear the difference in quality. So if you want your end users to hear that, then just use either the internal iMac mic that comes with it, which is better, or an external mic like I am, and the audio is always going to be just 100 times better than built into a cheap webcam. All right, so what does everyone think? Kind of a crazy video. Let me know what you think in the posts. I mean, I have some ideas. I just didn't want to get into it in the video. It was really kind of stuttering at first. It was a couple seconds behind on delay, and then all of a sudden I just went into the other app that accessed the same camera, and then all of a sudden it was a lot smoother and more in real time. My voice wasn't off. I can't explain exactly why that was, and I'm just trying to think through it. I mean, maybe, again, people will post comments, I'll respond to them, and maybe I'll make a follow-up video or something, or at least check out the comments. It's a weird occurrence, but after that happened, and if you know how to fix it, it works really well. I mean, if you're going to be in a Zoom call or a Skype call or something like that, the camera's great for 20, 25 bucks. I mean, it's 100 times better, at least to me at least, than the iMac that's built into it. So, I do some Zoom calls here and there. I'm not a super power user with that kind of stuff, but at the end of the day, I do maybe 2 or 3 calls a week, and it does help out. It makes it a lot clearer. Some people out there may not want things to be clear behind their house. My house is under construction right now. We're just finishing up painting and stuff. But with that said, I mean, I may want it a little foggier in the background, not so clear. But anyways, you get the idea. 25 bucks. This is the Light Pro XN60, and links in the description. Let me know what you think. I do give it a pretty good rating just based off of the cost and how it improved my experience. But having to do that little tweak is kind of annoying to me, and maybe we can figure out how not to do that so the masses actually can buy this and just set it up. Talk to you soon. Peace.